fellow citizens, at this hour, American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq, to free its people, and to defend the world from grave danger.
Come on, bird! What the fuck?
Major combat operations in Iraq have ended. In the Battle of Iraq, the United States and our allies have prevailed.
So yeah, that would make me cry. And all I gotta say is that it's such a weird ass show. Oh, the reason why I'm even watching this show is because I actually kind of enjoy Devil May Cry. Like, I'm not as hardcore and devoted to the franchise, I'm more of a casual player. I really enjoy the music, the gameplay style, Dante as a character, just how over the top it is. Like, it's a really, really fun franchise, that's how I'll describe it. So, of course, I saw the animes coming out, I had to watch it, and after watching it, I was like,
Wow! It's a piece of fucking shit!
But before I start my review, it'll be great if you guys can give the video a like, comment, sub if you enjoy it. That'll be really great, it'll really help my channel. Well, I know I'm a bit late.
Okay.
My favorite part of the show definitely has to do with the fight animation. Animation is really top tier. Really does remind me of how smooth the fights are in Castlevania, which is a show that was made by the same people, I think. The music, of course, is really good. They had a lot of those early 2000s dad rock songs like Papa Roach, Limp Bizkit, Crazy Town of all things. It's like, man, the show knew what it was doing with the soundtrack and I had fun with it. I guess it's trying to be like a callback to the 2007 era of YouTube with all those GMV videos with them using all the licensed songs. I guess that's a cute callback. Like Dante, like the person voicing him was really good, even though he felt and acted more like Nero.
What the fuck?
Probably the most fun character in the show. Next to his fun, fat friend, who I forgot his name, Gonzo. Yeah, Gonzo. He was a really good character. Rest in peace. His death seems the most tragic. He pretty much did absolutely nothing to save Dante. He just died for nothing. It was meant to be emotional, but it's like, wow, he really did absolutely nothing to help Dante at that moment. And what other thing do I like about the show? I mean, the ending scene where America invades Hell was unintentionally one of the most funniest and badass things I've seen in any TV show in a while. Like, it's meant to be like a really sad allegory for America invading Iraq and all those like foreign Middle Eastern countries, but it ended up being really cool with the whole like American idiot being used in the background, and then you just see the demons falling prey to the Americans' nukes, and then you got that shot of the two American guys putting a selfie in front of the pits of hell, being like, America, fuck yeah. It literally just made me feel patriotic, even though I'm not even American. Also, like, the 6th episode was probably the best in the whole show because it experimented with different art styles and there was no dialogue, so it had a really cool show don't tell type of approach to storytelling, which if the show was more like this, I probably wouldn't mind. But it was ruined by its writing, which I'm about to explain, but honestly that's all the positives I can say about the show, because holy shit guys, this show, it's like... And this Ari Sankar guy, I don't know, he's such a pretentious dude, man. Like, bro, like, he decided to take a franchise that's renowned for being really fun and playful to, like, let's make an allegory to American imperialism and minorities being mistreated by foreign powers, which is like, what? If I want to see that type of stuff, I'll just go and turn on the news or something. It's on 24/7. Why am I getting reminded? It's like...
That's all you want for free.
Apu, why do you still talk like that? Sort of like a racially insensitive caricature of an Indian person, fabricated by a bunch of Harvard-educated white guys. How about
Fuck you, politics, man! Fuck you!
They're really fucking hard to spawn, motherfucker. Our world was still connected to their shit. Happened to be walking around with half the key to fucking hell on your neck, motherfucker. Shit.
There's that damn 4th Chaos Emerald.
Because first I want to talk about the biggest problem in the show. That has to be with Lady. Really, 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 really bad in the sense that she's very obnoxious. She's really annoying. She tries to sound cool. She ends up being super cringe. And then you got the part where she literally swears like a swearer. Like, she swears so many times. Like almost every episode she's in, she's going to swear at least like 5 or 6 times per episode. It becomes so obnoxious. Almost every sentence she says, she has to say the word fuck all the time. Fuck all the time. It's like, bro, chill, calm down. It's like, it's even worse than DMC Devil May Cry, which is a game that everybody hates, but I actually love. I know the horror. I actually like a game like that. And I'm tired of pretending that I do not.
You're crazy. I'm not. No, I'm not.
I'm sorry, it shows how much I'm a casual in the franchise, but it is what it is. Not to mention, she's a really, really terrible leader, because there's this one episode, I forgot what episode it is, like episode 4 or something, where her and her clan of Darkcom troopers, whatever, they decide to just go into a house to raid, I guess, the big rabbit guy or something, but obviously it was a trap, and she pretty much just leads them to their doom, and they were pretty much before that saying that maybe we should reconsider our options, and lady was all like, bro, I don't give a fuck, we're going to go inside there and go fuck up this dude right now, because I'm really fucking pissed at this dude's existence. His existence is literally a cancer to humanity's fucking existence. Fuck this guy. So of course they all just proceed to die in really gruesome ways, and that lady, she's very immature. I mean, like, I get it, like, the episode 7 where she supposedly atones for her sins when she was talking with the rabbit, that didn't really feel any generous. In fact, she was trying to really convince him that what she did was alright.
I saw your Darkcom hate shrine. That's what you really care about. If you were fighting for the oppressed, you wouldn't be holding them prisoner.
Shut your lame ass up, nigga.
Like, bro, they're really making out to be that lady is the villain of this whole entire show, because she indirectly created the Easter rabbit. Because she did this thing where she sees a bunch of like surrendering civilians come out of a portal, and instead of her being like, oh shit, okay, maybe these guys, maybe they are a bit different, let's go and see. She sees this big, giant monster. It just eats a bunch of these people. And the first thing she does is like, just shoot all the civilians and then the monster. So you're seeing this really disturbing sequence of a bunch of civilians getting blown apart in really graphic ways, while after all those guys die, she decides to just do this really cringy, I'm so cool moment, decides to just bomb the whole entire building, trying to look all cool and shit while doing that, and it's like, bro, as soon as Rabbit points to L, she's all like, well, actually, I don't really care, because, demons, they all suck, and all that stuff, and it's like, wow, she's really trying, just by herself, literally just murdering all these people, who are literally not combatants in size, which makes me go, it feels weird, because in the game, the demons are, in fact, let me just go to this second moment, because I'm done with the whole lady tangents. Like, the way they characterize the demons in this show is just unbelievable. Because here's the thing, this whole show contradicts the whole notion of demons in the entire franchise's lore, because here's the thing, the reason why Sparta is such an anomaly in the whole franchise is because he's the only demon to actually go against everything that what they stand for, which means that they're completely irredeemable, they're evil, there's no humanity in them, they're literally the complete opposite of humans, but he's the only one to say, you know what, screw that, I am going to fall in love with a human, and to showcase that there are demons who can indeed cry. But then it shows pretty much like, no, actually demons, they can very much cry, they're pretty much like humans essentially, they're just like us. In fact, we are pretty much the demons in the way we're treating those demons like complete crap. Like how one lady decides to who just got saved from this one rip-off demon from one of the games, I don't know what it is. And then she just goes inside, she got saved by them. The first thing she does is point the guns. We're obviously meant to say that she's very unreasonable to start aiming the guns and start being so antagonistic towards these demons. And of course, to go and display how unreasonable she is, you gotta have to show shots of demon babies cowering in fear as their parents are getting threatened at gunpoints and all that crap. And then demons are saying, you see, we're not all like those demons out there, we're just trying to live our life. And it's like, okay. I mean, here's the thing, the reason why Devil May Cry is called Devil May Cry literally is because of the whole fact that Sparta is literally a living contradiction of their whole entire existence. Because for all it's worth, the demons in the franchise, they're all pretty much really terrible, evil beings with zero redeeming qualities. Like, do you want to know why, throughout the whole franchise, why the demons keep on referring to Dante as the son of Sparta instead of his name? It's because he's pretty much meant to be the living embodiment of the demon race's failure to have any human quality. To show that there is indeed zero chance for demons to have anything that can make them be any better besides just being a bunch of monsters to perpetuate suffering and nothing else. So nigga, don't give me that shit that demons are all like humans like us, because that shit is absolutely nonsense. Especially the whole, again, that whole American scene in the end where essentially they're an allegory for Muslims, which unironically has this one big problem so many media I've been seeing, where they do this dumb bullshit where they have this allegory of having these fantasy races represent minorities. So essentially, like, what are they trying to like save people like black people, like Asians, like Muslims, like Uyghurs, like anyone like else who are not white are pretty much the same as like a bunch of monsters who throughout their own medium are known for eating people, for harassing people, for assaulting people? That feels so disingenuous and really pisses me the hell off.
That really pisses me off.
Like, I don't get this bullshit at all. Like, why does this thing even exist in modern writing? It's just a bunch of dumb social justice crap that I'm like, it needs to leave. It's been done to death in so much media. Like, holy crap, like, the whole white rabbit guy literally is a white savior because he literally is a white dude who comes from a foreign land to go to the demon world to just save the demon people from enslavement. He literally is a white savior, so it's just pretty much like a bunch of undirect racism, which makes me go, what is this airy guy talking about? Apparently saying there's an allegory for how when he grew up in India, the whole castle system, meaning that the rich looks down the poor, and it's like, yeah, but what does that have to do with Devil May Cry, you fucking retard? Oh my god. I'm already fired up right now, which is what I need. I'm fired up for this shit. Because, yeah, I talked about the two biggest problems of the show so far. So let me talk about the other stuff I have annoyance in. Like the whole Darkcom guys, like, who the fuck are these people? What are these designs? I know they're meant to be like a nod to Captain Commando or whatever, but it's like, their designs do not gel well with the rest of the world they're in. They just feel like a bunch of really crappy 90s video game characters just dropped into Devil May Cry, which it never worked. I know sci-fi can work in Devil May Cry, it works, but the franchise is known for having a gothic horror type of vibe, which is probably the only part where I can say safely that the franchise got lost its shit over ever since, like, what? Devil May Cry, like, 5 or something? Or no, not even Devil May Cry 5, more like DMC Devil May Cry, which went for a more western look. But I mean, the game does have a bit of a punk look to it, which I can consider to be a bit of a gothic aesthetic to it. Because the game does have those really, really gnarly and awesome looking, like, church, like Roman church type of artwork, you know, which does have a very gothic vibe, but the in-game, it's not really, it doesn't have any of that gothic look to it. So it's a bit of a mixed type of bag in the whole gothic aspect. But anyway, like DMC5 just felt flat like a western look. It doesn't really look that interesting of a game. In fact, it's a pretty flat looking game. And the franchise, for some reason, is now delving more into that type of art style instead of something like Devil May Cry 4, 3, 2, and 1, which Devil May Cry 1, 100% is the epitome of what this franchise should strive for its art style and tone. In fact, I love Devil May Cry 1 because of its gothic horror vibe, because that's the only game in the franchise that actually has a bit of a horror look to it. Through and through, of the music, the atmosphere is absolute perfection. Well, anyway, I wasn't talking about that. Well, anyway, the Darkcom guys, they're all annoying. The fact they had so much more screen time to, like, Dante, the main protagonist of the whole franchise, literally drops me off the roof, because it's like, bro, the franchise is all about Dante. Every installment is about Dante. That's why Devil May Cry 4 is kind of weak, because it focused on Nero, who's pretty much a discount Dante, who's just not as interesting. Until Devil May Cry 5, that made him actually a bit more interesting, but even so, he's still not as interesting as Dante. So weird how this shows, like, let's just make it so that Dante is pretty much like Nero, in the sense that he doesn't really act like how Dante is. Oh wait, I'm still talking about the Darkcom guys. Yeah, sorry. The Darkcom guys, like, you got a bunch of members. I don't know who any of them are. They all suck. Maybe except for that one nerd chick who, I don't know, she's kind of cute. Kind of enjoy the Darkcom guys because of her on screen.
Oh nigga, you gay!
But then they all just die in that whole episode of Lady being a complete retard of a captain, commando, whatever, and she dies first, which made me pissed off the most, because I'm like, no, not the cute nerd chick. But then her death was so baffling, because as soon as she gets stabbed, she's
an energy sword. Fascinating.
Is this maybe a funny death scene? I don't get the vibes, guys. And in fact, I just realized that whole scene's pretty much a reference to the raid. That whole episode's a raid reference. because I guess they want to do a raid at home and end up feeling really stupid and gay. Something that the original raid was not. Well, anyway, yeah, the Darkcom guys, why waste so much time on them when you can use that time to develop Dante from the Devil May Cry franchise? Well, anyway, Lucia. The way they treat my girl Lucia. Well, you don't know Lucia? You mean that one legendary secondary protagonist of Devil May Cry 2? Like the game that actually has like 2 discs? Because the game is so big and advanced. Well, anyway, Lucia, the way they treat her, 100% bullshit. Like the way these Darkcom cucks managed to literally capture this demon hunter with a fucking net. A fucking net! Oh my god, if this was like lore accurate Lucia, she literally wouldn't have just spam with all those damn knives at them to the point those guys will not even come like 2 meters near them. See, I told you, like, it's impossible that they will get near her. And then the next shot, you continue with the disrespect of her literally getting tortured by this one random dude. I don't know, who's this dude? I don't know. And suddenly she's all like, is that all you got? And then the next shot she just gets bitch slapped and then that's it. No more Lucia in this show, which is like, what?
What the?
Is that how you're going to treat such a legendarily iconic character? You bastards at Netflix. This is #1 bull again. One of the biggest problems definitely has to do with how Dante's been nerfed, like, big time. Like, holy crap, half the time this dude literally is just struggling against, like, the most minute demons that you'll fight in game. As for example, this guy struggles against these 2 red and blue demon brothers, whatever. They sucked. They all look terrible. The demons all have CGI. Except for this one blue demon for some reason. Like, he was struggling against that guy for some reason, whatever. Well, anyway, for some reason when he didn't have his sword and guns with him, he cannot even fight off like 2 of these guys at once. Which makes no sense because I'm pretty sure Dante without his sword and weapons is still just as capable of a fighter as well. But for some reason he literally nearly gets himself killed for some reason. It's only until his devil trigger activates is when he manages to escape. Which is like, what? Why? Is he Nero or something? Because I'm pretty sure Nero's a guy who's capable of activating his devil trigger through sheer emotion. Oh, Dante, you just do it out of, like, principle because he's that powerful, he's that skilled that he knows how to hone his devil trigger, but in this show he's like, I'm just gonna do it when I get triggered. It's like, bro, and you think that's bad? Well, how about the times when he's fighting Lady, and for some reason this Lady chick gives this guy the fight of his life, like he cannot fight Lady for the life of him, which is ridiculous because holy shit, this guy, he's capable of dodging bullets. He literally is like Nero from the Matrix. Or just like how he is in the game where he's unstoppable against these mercenaries. He makes complete mockery of them. Like, that was a really great scene. Probably the best fight scene in the show so far. And for some reason, as soon as Lady just bounces into the scene, he struggles and he suddenly doesn't have super speed. So every time she literally like shoots him, he can't dodge. Every time she like stabs him, oh, he doesn't dodge. Like, he literally gets hit with hit in the leg in one scene and he's like, he couldn't sense it for some reason so that he cannot go and fight the rabbits or something because of some plan he wants where he needs his blood, which I'm like, I get it because if he goes there he'll screw humanity, but I'm like, Dante 100% will not dodge that bullet. How about that time in the ending where for some reason after all that hard work they work together? I thought these two will have an understanding, then we'll get to how these two are relationship wise in the games. She decides to just stab him in the neck and for some reason Dante clearly did not notice her stabbing him. So of course he got knocked out so he can conveniently be in the next season pretty much being a prison bitch, which is like, why? Jesus. And there's so many more scenes like that where he just gets easily captured and gets sent to a police van by Lady as well. It's like, bro, it's so embarrassing. And then all these Darkcom guys have the goal to make fun of Dante or whatever. It's like, what the hell is this? The show really disrespects Dante's abilities because, if anything, he pretty much fights like a person who has no idea what they're doing when they're playing a Devil May Cry game, like no joke. Is this meant to be like a visual representation or something of it? Because it's really, really hard to sit through because, bro, anyone who has like the slightest bit of knowledge of Dante knows that this guy will mop the floor with half the fight scenes, which I guess is what that previous Death Note anime featuring Dante literally did better, even though that show really consisted of him mostly just shooting demons in the face. Oh, bang, 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 or whatever. It's like, bro. So yeah, what else do I have to say again about this show? Nothing? Oh well. Well, anyway, that's my review for Devil May Cry Netflix, directed by visionary Ari Shankar, whatever. And all I gotta say is that the show, it's mid. Could be so much better. Maybe the next 2 seasons will be better or something, but man, oh man, this show, so far it's kind of a mess. And overall, maybe the next 2 seasons will be a lot better, because even though this show has a lot of its flaws, I do think it's a very entertaining show that's a lot of fun to crap on, because I'm one of those sadists who actually has a lot of fun in watching train wrecks, and this show 100% is a train wreck. So yeah, I just hope to God that the next few seasons they calm the hell down with all of these forced politics, because Devil May Cry does not need any of this reminder of how crap our world is, because Devil May Cry is a franchise is about escapism and power fantasy, so it's like, stop reminding us of how shit our world is, man. If I want to see how shit our world is, I'll just watch the news, okay? Well, anyway, the show's more like a 5 out of 10. It's such wasted potential. I wish this Airy guy can just have somebody just go against his ideas, because this guy is a menace to all these video game properties. He's not going to be doing Assassin's Creed and like PUBG now, and it's like, oh god. I mean, this is the same guy who thought it was okay to have Rayman swear like a sailor, and Ubisoft was totally okay with having this kid-friendly mascot platform character just literally swear and say fuck, 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 fuck all the time, and people are saying very brilliant and subversive, and I'm just like, no, nigga, no. It's just weird. It's just wrong. No! Well, anyway, that's my review. If you like the video, please give it a like, comment, sub. That'll be really awesome, guys. And I'll see you soon.
I figured it out.